Okay, you guys, so this is what we're going to be doing our video on today. We are making these beautiful pendants with resin and some of my beautiful bezels and bling and all those good things. And look at these gorgeous images we're going to use in these pendants today. So stay tuned. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like, a comment, a share. Share it with your family and friends. You know, anybody you think might enjoy watching a tutorial on how to do some resin stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. You're helping me to grow my channel, and you guys, it's working. Thank you so much to everybody who's been helping me and giving me those thumbs ups and those comments. It's really helping me, and I appreciate it more than you could possibly know. So please stay tuned. We're going to make these right now, and let's get started. Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I'm back again with another video using some resin and some images and some beautiful bezels that I thought would make some pretty pendants. So what I'm gonna do, I got also another package from my friend Robin, and I think it's from my friend Robin, and I have sent her a thank you, but haven't heard back yet. But it's all the things that she always sends me, so I'm assuming it's from Robin. If it's from somebody else, I will correct myself in another video, but I'm fairly certain that Robin sent me this package, and there's some beautiful things in there, and then some of the usual flowers and things that she always sends me. I'm super excited because I got, let's see, I was completely out of the red flowers that she sends me, and look at, voila, I got a new package of red flowers, and these are the deep red wine-colored flowers that I love so much. I've been using those like crazy, and I can't get enough of them. So these have become my new favorite flowers right here. But now she sent me some different ones that I haven't gotten before, that are in these pink ones. They're a little different pink, so I got these. And then these, which came with some of the leaves and some pearls and things, I got those. I got a couple of packages of those. And some little rhinestone pieces. I got some more of my hanging earrings to use as dangles, which we will be using in these today. I got some other dangles that I'm going to be using as well, and these are cool because these I can actually cut in half and use half on one, because look at how long these are. I can cut it like right here and use this half for one and use this half as another dangle. They are gorgeous, you guys. Look at this. Oh my word, they are so pretty. She just finds the best stuff. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, I'm going to be using some of that, at least one of them. And I'll just take that out. Uh-oh, I dropped one of the backings. Darn. I'll find it later. And then the other ones are those pretty white flower earrings that I love so much. I feel like I want to wear a pair of these earrings at least once before I use them all up, because they are so pretty. Look at these. These are always gorgeous as dangles on any project. Look at those. Oh, I love them so much. And Robin always sends me these flowers. So I've got those. I'm trying not to make a big old mess. A little package of rhinestones. And look at, there's a lot of eensy weensy rhinestones in there. So pretty. And I only took out a few things to show you guys today. I got some of this lace, which is gorgeous. And I can cut this into pieces. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's sequins and silvery tube beads. But isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. I already used some. I was making a butterfly, and I did cut a couple of, I'm not done with this yet, but I did cut a couple of pieces out to put into this butterfly. I put a little piece there and some over here and a little piece there. But they are gorgeous. It's like putting a piece of rhinestone bling in something. It's that sparkly. And then she sent me some of this other lace. These are two different kinds here that is super pretty. And I still have, you know, my friend Diane Giroux sent me some gorgeous, gorgeous lace, and I still need to start using that in some stuff. But look at this. Look at the sparkle in that. Oh my word. I am just the luckiest person on the face of the planet. I'm telling you guys, I have the nicest subscribers that do the nicest things for me, and I certainly don't deserve it. I just don't. It's amazing how kind people are and how generous people are. And I am so appreciative of everything that I get from my friends. And you guys don't even know how much it means to me to get all of these beautiful things, to be able to create such wonderful, wonderful pieces. And, you know, the people that buy my pieces or win them in a giveaway or what have you are always so grateful, and they always just love them so much. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Robin, and everyone else who gives to me so generously. I don't know, you know, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I certainly wouldn't be creating the kinds of things that I'm able to create because of you. So thank you so, so, so much. She sent me this. This is some bling that is very pretty. It's got like sparkles in the rhinestones. Isn't that gorgeous? So you know I can cut this up and use it in so many things. These will be great for my bumblebees and butterflies. Oh my word. These are going to get used like crazy. So I have that I get to use. I'm going to put that aside because we may use some today. I don't know. But these, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using for certain some of those, and these dangles. So what I want to do, and going along with the kindness of others, I've received so much kindness in my world that I feel like I just want to spread it around and get everybody else to spread it around too. A couple of things that I wanted to ask you guys for. Number one is please, 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 if you would, give this video a thumbs up and make a comment on it. You guys are helping me out quite a bit by making those comments and giving me those thumbs up, because YouTube is putting me in front of more viewers, so I am growing my channel, and it means the world to me. This is at some point going to be my way of earning a living, and so the sooner I can get my subscriber base built up, the better. I try each and every day to respond to comments and things that are in my on my videos, and for the most part, I respond to almost all of them. Sometimes it might take me a day or two to get to them, but don't worry, I will respond. So I appreciate you guys, and I will continue to do that to the best of my abilities so that I am not letting you guys down. I don't want to let you guys down at all. And then also, if I could get you all, I have a dear, dear, dear friend who just received a new heart a few days ago. And he is, I consider him family to me. But all my prayer warriors out there and my good vibers out there, please, 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 if you would just say a little prayer for my friend Ron, that he recovers and does well with his new heart. So far, so good. He had a long surgery that he had to go through, but he got his heart, and doctors are working with him to get him stronger, and he's doing well so far. So everybody, please, please, please send your prayers out for my friend Ron. Also, prayers for my friend Sherry. Sherry's been going through a lot lately too. She's just been going through so much pain and so much in her life lately that I'd like everybody to say a prayer for Sherry. Sherry is my other friend that always does so much for me. I'm so grateful to her. She sends me the most beautiful things. And Sherry, right now I want you to concentrate on yourself and your health and get better, my friend. And I know my prayer warriors out here are going to pray for you. Pray for also for her daughter who is pregnant again. This is her daughter who lost her baby a little while back. She is pregnant again, so Sherry is counting on becoming a grandma again. She's super excited. And so that's coming. So pray for her grandbaby and her daughter that they stay well and safe during the pregnancy. And for now, I would like you also to pray for my other friend, Kim. I need prayers to go out for my friend Kim. Kim she's dealing with a lot of pain as well, and God love her heart. She is a dear, dear woman. She's such a good friend to me, and I just want her to get better so badly. She deserves all the best things in the world, and I just want to see her get better. So prayers for Kim as well. God bless you, Kim. I love you, and I love you, Sherry, and I love you, Robin, and I love Ron. Ron is basically a cousin to me. I consider him my cousin, even though we're not related that way. I still consider him my cousin. And pray for my friend Elaine. She is Ron's wife, and she has been dealing with a lot, and she's working hard to keep things going in the household, and it's not easy. So Elaine, I love you bunches and bunches. I wish I could see you and give you a great big hug. Maybe one of these days soon. Elaine lives in another state. She lives in Tennessee. I live in California. So yeah, we can't give hugs, but we just talk. So anyway, prayers, you guys. Lots and lots and lots of prayers. Okay, so I'm going to read this, a couple of these inspirational quotes on kindness. This first one says, a little thought and a little kindness are often worth more than a great deal of money. I find that to be 100% true. In my world, I would rather have kindness in my life and stability and peace than money any day of the week. You just ask anybody that knows me. A single act of kindness throws out roots in all directions, and the roots spring up and make new trees. Sorry, I didn't get the trees part. I knew there was something else down there. And they make new trees, and this is so true too. When you put your kindness out there, it does grow, and it gets paid forward. And so pay it forward. When somebody's kind to you, pay it forward to the next person you see. Be kind to them. Kindness makes you the most beautiful person in the world, no matter what you look like. Amen to that, you guys. That is what I'm going to leave you with. That is beautiful. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that one, and I'm going to keep it and use that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our tutorial. We're going to be using our UV resin hard. It's UV resin hard, and it's by Hard Glue. And that is what we're going to be using on this one today. I get this on Temu, and it's great, great, great resin, and it's inexpensive compared to some of the other resins. Resin is relatively expensive, you guys. So this is one that I have found is not as expensive as others. I like that it's UV resin, and it works really, really well. It gives a nice shine and all of that good stuff. So these are... what I've done is I created some images, and I made them small enough to fit into these. I had to cut them and shape them and do all of that so that they would fit just right in these, and I didn't want to do the cutting and so forth during the video. I just wanted to be able to know that you have to cut them to fit inside your little bezels here and, you know, make them fit. We've got this one. This one I love. It's a nice big one. And I'm just going to turn these into pendants today, and then they can be turned into necklaces, keychains, purse charms, whatever you want to turn them into, they can be turned into. And then I may later add to the tops of these to decide, even today I may add some of my little ball chains to just turn them into purse charms for the sake of the video. But yeah, they're just beautiful, and they make the prettiest little gifts and what have you. And then I also cut out a couple of my little bumblebees, and because I wanted to do something with bumblebees, and I thought the color of these is really nice for these golden bumblebees that I have. So yeah, so I did that too. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this to the bottom. I'm going to put a little bead of glue all the way around the outside and a little dot on the inside, and I'm going to pop that in there and get it where I want it. There we go. And I just want to get these all in these. I don't know if I'll get them all done today or not. I feel like with this one, I want to use my E6000, and that's really what I should be using on these, is my E6000. Sorry, I have to get this open. I try to keep my E6000 closed really well. And I'm just going to go around the lip of this. Let's make sure that our glue can come out of here. And E6000 is great because it does hold on to things. In fact, I think I'm going to put it right here on the image instead. That way, wherever it lands, it will hold. And I don't have to put it in the middle of this one because there's no backing on this frame. So yeah, we just need to get it in there and get it set where we need it. And this one is not cut perfectly, but that's okay because I am going to put, I have this pearl and rhinestone chain that I'm going to put around the edge here on this one. And I might use it on a couple of these actually, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to add E6000 to this one. This one we're just going to put it all along the back side of this. And I would have liked to have actually done this part ahead of time and let it dry, because it would have probably prevented any more excess bubbles from popping up. So I'm hoping that E6000 will dry up a little bit in these while we're doing the other ones. This one, yeah, this one's not going to be quite the same. I need to put the glue kind of across the front of this, but I can't put too much, and I just did get too much on one part. I'll wipe it off though. And then I want to put a little bit of glue on this inner piece in here that the back of the image is going to sit on. Let's see if we can get this in here right. And then I'll kind of wipe it clean after I get it in. So I have to slip it behind that little post there. And I'll show you this little piece. It's so cute. It's got a little angel on the outside, and I thought, oh, that'd be so cute with the birds. the bird theme. So there we go. We got that in there. And I'm going to press it right there against where that metal piece is so it holds on. And actually it's not too bad. It's I need a paper towel here. I did get that E6000 on my finger. And I'm doing this on top of my silicone mat. And I'm just kind of wiping that image a little bit on the front of it so that there's no spots that are wet. Okay, that's good. There we go. And did we do this one already? We did. And did we do this one? I think I did. I think I did those 3. So there's 4. And then this one's going to glue to the inside of the back of this. So again, I think I'm going to put, whoops, not that. I'm going to put some E6000 just around the edge of the image on the front here. Just like this. Just a nice little bead along the edges all the way around, getting all the corners and everything, so that it seals all the way around. That's what I'm looking to do. And it doesn't matter which way I put it in because the top and bottom are exactly the same on this piece. So the only thing I have to do is flip it and get it centered the way I want it. Just like that. So pretty. I love this little bird image. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it kind of gives that vintage look. So I thought that would be a pretty one. And what I did, you guys, is I used 2 bumblebees, 2 birds, and 2 of her. I love that lady too. She is just beautiful. And then this is the last one, and this one I think I'm gonna, whoops, look what I did again. I keep trying to use resin instead of the glue. I'm just so used to using my resin all the time lately that I just naturally grab for it. Okay, we got that all the way around. And we'll pop that so that the top of the bee's head is going up. And then I'll flip it and get it centered exactly the way I want it. Just like that. And I'm just going to kind of press it along the edges here. Okay, and it needs to pull over just a tad. I really want that little bee in the center. Okay, so there we go. Just turning it a little. There we go. So there's our little bee. Isn't that cute? And then here's our other bee. Those are so cute. And our birds. So I'll just show you those 4 first. And see, there's the little bird right there. Just like that bird. It's a little bit bigger image, so because I was able to put a bigger one in this one. And then our beautiful lady, that I love this image so much. She's so beautiful. There is her. So that's good there. I am going to let this dry for just a few minutes, you guys, and then I will be right back. I'll just be preparing my other stuff while I do that. Okay, everybody, let's get going here. Let's get these, first things first, I'm going to resin the tops of these. And we're going to see if we need a couple of coats. I'm guessing we probably will need a couple of coats. Oh, shoot. Let me go get my torch real quick. Okay, we've got our torch now. This is not my best one, but it's the only one that's working right now. So we're going to use it. These things are fairly cheap, you guys. I buy them at the cheapy stores, and they kind of die fairly quick. Some of them last a long time, but most of them do not. So this is one that's lasted a long time, and there's not a lot of juice in it. So let me go ahead and I'm going to fill it up right now so that I don't run out during the middle of trying to do this. This is what I fill it up with, just a can of butane, and you take it and you put the can upside down, put it in the hole that leads to the tank, and you just press it and it starts to fill it up. Usually, whoopsie, there goes my, I don't know if you're supposed to shake it or not. I don't usually shake it. It's not making any noise. Let's see. Make sure I got it in the right spot here. Yeah, I sure do. Let's try it this way. Yeah, it definitely doesn't go that way. Well, it was filling up my other one the other day just fine. And I know there's plenty in there. It almost is like it's taking it out rather than putting it in there. It's like seriously getting lower instead of getting full. Oh, here we go. Now I got it going. It's filling up slowly but surely. Come on, a little more. Sorry, you guys. I have to do this though because I don't want to be filling it up. This is the slowest it's ever done. There we go. It's like when I take it out and put it back in, it goes really fast for a second. Okay, that's good. It's nice and full now. I've had this can of butane for a couple of years now, honestly, so it's lasted me a long time. Okay, so we have our resin, and so I'm going to just start these one at a time here and start making sure these are pressed down on the edges so that the resin's not going to run out. And each one, as I do it, I'm going to pop it under the light almost ASAP because I want it to start curing before it can start, you know, doing a bunch of bubbling up or whatever. So I do want to do these rather quickly. I'm going to end up putting one more layer of resin over the top of these as well because I want to do what we call doming. I want to dome them, and I don't see much. Oh great, now it doesn't want to light. Okay, well I don't see except one little teeny bubble, and I got it to pop with that one little burst of flame. There we go. There was only one that I could see in there, so I'm going to put that under the light for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to do this one. And I see a little thing of, a little piece of metal there. Nope. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. This one's got a backing on it, though. This one's a little bit easier because it has that backing on it, so it's not going to go through. The other one didn't have a backing. So that's why I wanted to be much more careful with that one so that it didn't leak out. And I want to get this right up to the edges on this all the way around. So make sure that you're getting up to your edges. And I did not get this edge. You can see it if you look under your light. Just kind of put it under your light and move it around a little bit, and you can see if there's any spots that have been missed. Oh. Okay, now it's working. Oh. Oh, it's just not set very high. I wonder if that's it. There we go. That should work better. It was on way low. Okay. And I'm sorry if I didn't catch that on the video, you guys. I will make sure that I'm right there for this next one, for the whole thing. So let's get this one. This one also does not have a backing. So we're just going to gently put our resin on there, and try to do this gently so that you're not pushing out a whole bunch of bubbles, because if you try to rush the resin out, you've got more opportunity for bubbles by rushing it out. So when I say you want to get it on there quickly, you want to, I don't mean squeeze it real fast and fill it up super fast. I mean, you want to get it going so that you can get it to the edges and all of that before it starts to leak. You do have some time to do that, though. It's not something that's going to happen immediately. I'm going to look under my lamp here, so just give me a second. I want to look and make sure I've got it to all of the edges here. And there we go. So I've got it to all the edges. I'm going to pop that one under the lamp. And I can pop these two out so that I have space for my next ones. Okay, now we've got our bumblebee, and this one does have a backing. And I'm just kind of going right up to the edge here. And I use my toothpicks usually just to get it close up to the edge. It works like a charm. Toothpicks are cheap. You don't have to spend a lot of money on them, and they work just like any other tool that you will purchase. So if you're, short on cash and you want to make sure that, it's going to work. Now, see, I have a whole bunch of bubbles coming up in this one spot right here. That means that when I stick it up under that light, a bunch of bubbles are going to pop up. So I'm going to let this one literally sit for a few minutes before I put it under the lamp, because I want those bubbles to stop popping up. So it's going to sit right here, and I'm going to keep an eye on it, and it's sitting at a tilt, so I don't want it to do that. I don't have my tray underneath these, which I should, but I don't. So we're just going to let that guy sit and bubble up for a minute. And now we'll do this one. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. I don't want to get too close up and then give you guys a fuzzy view. And that one looks pretty darn good as it is, so I'm going to pop that under the light. Pull that one out. And then we just have this one. And then we're going to do a second coat of resin. I'm going to try and get this to pop under. I got to get it up under that that area where it goes from one side to the other where the angel is. So I'm going to have to just kind of do this because we also have, if you remember, that stick in the back that we stuck the image to at one point, and that's right across here. So I do have to just squeeze the resin in on the other side. Okay. And so I think that looks pretty good. Let me look under my lamp. That looks really good, actually. And we're going to pop this under the lamp and let it cure. And so now we've got all these 5 ready, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go second coat. And I do see I have a little bitty bubble right here on this one. It's not real visible, but it's there. I can see it. So what I will do when I embellish it, I will put an embellishment right there so that that bubble isn't super visible. And I'm going to get this all off to the sides. Do I have it? I do. Oh, you guys, it is so windy outside here. Oh my word. We have got some wind and some fires. I went out to the backyard this morning with the dog, and I noticed that there are some fires in the hills behind us. It's not super close to our house. Nonetheless, there are fires there. And see all those bubbles on this one? There's a bunch of bubbles right there. We are getting those bubbles to pop. And I'm going to keep watching it to make sure no more pop up. And once they're not popping up anymore, I'll put that one under the lamp. And it seems to be the only one that did that. The other one got a big bubble in it, like a large bubble in the center of the image. I don't know why it did that, but it did. And this one, I just need to get it right off to that edge and pop it under the lamp. Okay, now this one looks really good. I'm going to just be doming this one. And that's really what I'm doing with all of these. I'm putting another layer over the top to give it what we call a dome. And it gives it just that finished look. And I'll take my little toothpick and go along the edges here. Okay. Take our little torch, make sure there's no bubbles in there, and she's gonna go under the light. And this one looks very good. This one looks really good. Now this one, we still had a few bubbles on there. I've had to do this before with a couple of projects that I did where I just kind of had to keep going back and putting my flame over the bubbles. I think it's pretty good and done. If I put it under the lamp now, it should just cure without any new bubbles. So we're going to do that. Now we need to get these two done and get them their second layer of resin. You guys, these are so pretty and they make such amazing gifts. Who wouldn't love something like this, you know, in a necklace or a purse charm or a keychain? Especially if they like, for this one, if they like birds or if they like bumblebees. I'm a bumblebee girl. My friend Debbie is absolutely 100% a bird girl. So is my friend Kim. She likes, my friend Kim likes cardinals. Those are her favorite birds. And I think Debbie likes cardinals too, but I know it's Kim's favorite bird. And Debbie just loves birds all the way around. I love birds too, but I'm not quite as much of a bird person as they are, and it's only because I had a terrible fear of birds for a long time getting too close to me and flapping their wings, although I had canaries when I was a little girl. Parakeets, I'm sorry, parakeets is what I had. And this one's ready to go. So we are going to put her under the lamp and let that dome set. And we've got a, well, this one isn't domed really, so we're going to go ahead. Well, that was the first layer on this one, that's right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dome this so that it's like the other ones and looks nice and finished. Right up to the edge of the wall there. And a little flame. And we're going to pop that right in there. And I feel like I want to hold it straight because it wants to lean over. Okay, so there's this one. And that one's done. This one feels like it needs another layer in this middle section here. It just feels like it's kind of sinking down just a little bit, and I don't want it to sink. So we'll just add one more little layer in there, just like that, and pop her back under the light. And here's our bigger one. She looks beautiful. Look at the top of that. See how it shines and it's nice and domed? That's what you want them to come out like, you guys. We've got the dome on this little bumblebee. Actually, did this one? This is the one that needs another coat. I think I put another coat on the wrong one, but that's okay. No, I didn't. This one didn't need it. Okay. Oh well, that's all right. We'll just add a little bit more doming to this one. It just didn't look like it domed real well. So now we've added that and it will dome nicely. Okay. Put that back in the light. And then here's this one. This one came out really nicely. You can see there. And let's see, this one's ready and nicely domed. So that one's done. This one is done. And I want to get that up there so you guys can really see the image and how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the same image on this frame. And then here's our ladies. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love this image of this lady. And then let me grab my other bumblebee here, and we've got our two little bumblebees. Super duper pretty, you guys. Okay, so that part is done. So now all we need to do is embellish these guys and make them even more gorgeous. So What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of my flowers. We're definitely going to use some of the red flowers. So I'll pop some of those down there. I feel like some of the smaller ones are stuck at the bottom. Yeah. So I'll pop some of those in there. I don't want to dump them all out because I don't want to use them up. And then we'll put some of these pink ones out. Let me see which ones. I got to show you these too. They're little bumblebees, you guys. Oh my gosh, so cute. Let's see, we've got these flowers. Okay, that should be good for now. And we've got some of these. These are a little different color pink. But you never know which ones are going to go with stuff better than others. So we'll put those out there too. Plus there's leaves in here. Let's grab some of those leaves out of here too. We'll just lay those down there. There we go. And then I've got my, well, I had it. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to find my rhinestone picker. Okay, got my rhinestone picker. And can't forget these. I would be so bummed if I had forgotten about these. I'm going to show you guys these little adorable bumblebees. OMG, they are so cute, you guys. Look at those. They're little tiny, eensy-weensy bumblebees. But they're so detailed. It's crazy how much detail is in those little teeny tiny bumblebees. They are so stinking cute. So we're definitely going to be using those for sure, since we've got our little bumblebee ones, and we might even use them on another one, depending on how great they look. Okay, so let's pick one first. Let's go with our first lady. Okay, we've got some of those. We've got some smaller ones. We've got rosebuds, little tiny roses, bigger roses, sort of a medium-sized rose, and a medium, kind of larger rose buds too. So yeah, those are kind of all the sizes we've got here. And they're super detailed and super pretty. Now, she does have pink flowers in her hair. So I'm sort of wondering if I should go with more of the pink flowers. Now this is a flower pattern on this. I just want to see if I was to put some of these flowers in the spots where those flowers are, what it would look like. And let's grab a couple of rose buds and see what those look like. Maybe a rosebud here. Oopsies. Put you there. And a rosebud there. I mean, I don't know if this is going to look good or if it's going to look trashy, you know, because sometimes you can overdo it with stuff like this. But since those were flowers, I could either add flowers to them or I can add rhinestones. You know, whatever I choose. But I want to see what these look like first. This one, I'm not getting it up over the hump very well. There. Put this one back on. And then we need one more. There's one more rosebud. So that's what it looks like with all those roses in there. And And it's pretty, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really the way I want to go with it. I feel like it might just be a little too much. So maybe I'll add just a couple of roses there. I like these ones that have the white edges around them. And then maybe just a couple of the smaller ones on the sides. And then I could use the other spots for maybe some rhinestones. Like that. I think that looks kind of nice. Don't you think so? Okay, so really all you have to do to get these on here, I want to look real quick before I do this, because I really love these roses and I love them with that vintage look. I might prefer to go with these roses. Even though they're not the same color as the rose in her hair, they still have, she has a highlight of kind of a darker part of those roses, and these just give it that vintage, beautiful vintage look. I just love them. And if I do this, maybe I've got two of my darker roses here. The medium-sized ones. Those look so pretty, you guys. And then maybe a couple of buds on the side kicks here. Oh, I think that looks amazing, you guys. Oh my word. See, that's why I'm so hooked on these red roses. They just give a look of such elegance. So we're gonna just, here's what I'm gonna do. I need to get my little cup here. And I'm gonna put resin in there. And we'll use one of our little swabs to put our resin in our little spots here. And we'll go one there. And I really want to kind of get that up over the edges just because the roses kind of touch up on the edge there too. And I want them to stay. I don't want them to fall off for any reason. I need to sit down. I always find myself standing up when I'm doing this. And then I make myself so tired and I put pain in my back. I need to stop doing that. I like to stand up and work. I do. I love to stand. But it's not always the best thing to do when you're doing stuff like this. And I'm bending over and all of that. It's not always the best thing to do, you guys. Okay, that one there. And you need to kick it up a little bit. Okay. And then we need to do these three. Oh, so windy outside. Things are blowing around like crazy. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. That's our bigger rose. And I'm just going to... Oh, shoot. I got some on the picture. Don't want that there. Okay, now let's get these two. One there. One there. And then maybe we'll use pearls. I think pearls would be pretty. in some of these other spots, like right next to these, right in there, one there, oh yeah, one there, yes, 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 please. And I'm wondering if I should go with a bud right there. No, I think we're going to go with a pearl because that spot is crying for another pearl. So I'll put one right there. Just like that. Doesn't that look pretty? And then I think what I want to do, I'm wondering if those are too small. What did I do with my little... Oh darn, I had a little thing here. What did I do with it? That is like a little jar that has some different shaped rhinestones and stuff. I had it right here. I had it out with all of this stuff. What did I do with it? Oh my word. Let me grab it. I'm gonna find it. Okay, this is my little jar of teeny tiny rhinestones that she sent me, and there's different shapes and stuff, and right here I have two teeny tiny hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna install those hearts on here, and then whoopsies, and then I'll show you guys what they look like. They're gonna go right here. Actually, you know what, I think I'm gonna put the hearts right here and right here. And then I'm also going to put something in these little cups that are right here because they're meant for something to go in them. So let me just pick up this heart. Let me get it turned in the right direction so that I put it in right. And you're going to go right there. Oh, you're spinning around. Oh my. Okay, whoops. That actually fell down right, exactly the right way. And that would be Holly. She's barking at the wind. She's never experienced wind like this yet, so she's kind of confused by it because all the trees, I'm sorry if my head is in there, you guys, all of the trees are blowing around like crazy. And she's not liking that, but yet she goes outside and she'll just put her head up and just, like my little Chloe used to, and she lets the wind just blow through her ears. Chloe, it was her hair, because she had long hair, and she just loved it blowing her hair around. But with Juju, it's her long ears. She has big ears. But she seems to like the wind blowing through her ears. So those go there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two buds here. Let's see if we can get two matching sizes. And put them in the other cups there. And those I can pick up with my fingers. I didn't even notice that these were here. You know what? We need more resin around those. I'll put this one here. Whoopsies. Oh, I thought I had it turned over. I did. Ah, come on. Come on. There we go. And then we'll put this one in this little spot. And is that too much? Yes, too much rosebuds. Yeah, I don't care for that too much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of our pearls. and see what those look like there. And that's better. Much, much better. Okay. There we go, you guys. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Let's hold this up so you can see it, and hopefully I don't drop it. This rose right here needs to be turned a little bit. There we go. Okay. So that is what it looks like. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Oh my word. I'm so excited. And we're going to pop that right up under our lamp for about 60 seconds. Okay, next we're going to do a bumblebee. And so for this bumblebee, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do some of this color of the roses. I don't know, I'm debating. Gosh, you know what, you guys? I had some little white and yellow daisies that would have been so cute, but I don't know if they're close by. Hold on, I'm going to look. Found them. Okay, so now we've got our little white and yellow daisies. Let's just see what they look like. I may or may not use them. Okay, so I had to make these little teeny tiny flowers that I don't even know if you guys can barely see them. These little ones and these little ones here. I'm glad I didn't try to do them on camera for you guys because it took me forever to put the little stones in the middle of these and keep them from flying across the room as they would get stuck to things, and yeah, and that one, the bead turned around in the center. So I have a few of these I can use at least, so that's good. That one is backwards. Okay, so what we're going to do, and then I have my little yellow and white daisies, so that's the flowers we're going to use on these. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take, and we're going to just put a dot of resin in these center holes, so to speak, or reservoirs, whatever you want to call them. We're going to put that one there, and we need another big one, and it's going to go right there. So there we go. I'm going to pull you guys in just a bit closer so you can actually see what's happening here. And this one, just so you guys know, I added 2 green stones while we were waiting. And I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to resin them in right away, but I did. But I just added 2 green stones to that, and that's it. I didn't touch that any further. So we've got those, and then we're going to take, I want to put, this is the one that had the little bubble on the side here. So what I want to do is I want to take some of these flowers and somehow make a little pattern here. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to go ahead and add my resin right now because I know I'm going to do this. I know this is what I want in this section. Even though I haven't tested it, I know that's what I want to do. So I'm going to put one of the big daisies in the middle. And this is, let's see, let's get our little pencil, our rhinestone picker here to pick these up. And I'm probably need more resin on there. I wasn't thinking. I didn't put much there. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more resin. So we're just going to kind of go there and kind of go there, because they're going to kind of climb up on here. Okay, now let's get these going here. And then we're going to put one of those there. And I kind of want those to be sort of up under that daisy right there. But I want you to be able to see them. And then we have these eensy weensy teeny tiny ones. And I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put one there. get my little toothpick here and just sort of try and swivel that around a little bit, just like that. And that looks good. And then I think I want one more teeny tiny one that comes kind of out from behind the big flower. And I really like that little grouping of flowers there. I think that looks really, really sweet. And then what I'm going to do is in these big holes on the sides, I'm going to, I'm debating on, do I want to use these big daisies, because they are kind of big reservoirs, and then just put a big one on each corner. Whoopsie. Like this. Or is that too much? That feels like too much, doesn't it? I just feels like too much for me. So I wonder if maybe if we just put those two down at the bottom and then use these smaller ones at the top. And what I may end up doing is I may just use the small ones in all of the spots. Because they don't take so much away from the actual centerpiece, so to speak. I feel like those look a lot better, just like that. And then I did want to, I was going to try and find a couple of my clear rhinestones here and see if, I've got every color under the sun. Of course, none of them are going to be clear because I just had to grab them from the bottom of a container. There's one and there's one. I'm just wondering, do I want to put like maybe a couple of those up at the top? Sort of like that. Or are they too big? Or, or is that just enough? Do I want to just go with that, you guys? Maybe that's enough, and then with the hanging, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it at this, you guys. I'm not going to take this over the top. I do want to add just a dot of resin right there. And maybe right there. I just feel like I didn't get quite enough resin in a couple of these spots here, so I want to make sure that they're going to stay. And this one, I'm going to do like the other one. I'm going to have it come up sort of over the side, over the edge a little bit. Sort of like that. And I do like it with just one petal doing that. Yes. There we go. Okay, you guys, I think I'm really, really happy with that. I like it, and I like it with just the one yellow and white daisy in there. I think that looks pretty. Now, what I could do, so I took that out of there. I could put one yellow daisy up here at the top. Maybe that would look pretty. I didn't even think to try that. No, I don't. I like it with the pearl better. Okay, and I did put resin in there, so... Alright, I'm going to pop that under our lamp for 60 seconds. I do see, though, that I do need a little dot of resin to go in behind that yellow daisy. Okay, so that's going in for 60 seconds. Alright, next. next. Let's go with this little bird one. And for this one, I'm going to go with the red roses. This one I think I'm going to do the pink. So yeah, we're going to go with the red roses on this. So I just need to determine how I want them to go. The top, or do I just want to put them off to the sides like that with a couple of rosebuds. It just does not want to flip over. Maybe have both sides sort of going like that. I don't have another small bud sitting here, so I'm going to have to dive back into my flowers. There's a small one. I'm going to be done with these red roses very quickly, I can tell. I'm going to have them all used up in no time. I only have the one package of these. Or do I want these to go the other way? Maybe I should put the buds here and here and put the rose sort of coming out. And maybe I could pop a pearl or one of these little white flowers in between. I think I kind of like that better. So we're just going to flip these around. Let's put some resin on here. Get it ready to go. In fact, I don't even want to do it that way. I'm going to use my little swab here. Just get enough on there that everything will stick. All right, let's do this. So we have a bud and a bud. And I feel like I need a little more resin coming out here. And there's our rose. And same thing over here. We've got a bud and a bud and a rose. And then I'm going to take and add a couple of these rhinestones. And I do love the green, the dark green rhinestones with the red flowers. I think they look so gorgeous. And then I also want to take a couple of these tiny flowers. Let's see what they look like first. Where did my... I think I want the teeny tiny ones. And just to put one there. Just like that, but I want them to be even. I do want them to be sitting in the right spots. Of course, I got it moved around so much that everything fell out of its little compartments there. Just like that. Okay. And it looks even to me. Okay, and then now I'm debating here, so let's see. I don't want to cover this hole that I have on the top here, because that's where we're going to hang it from, or whatever we hang it from through that hole. So I don't know if this is going to work out with these. I don't care for that. And we're going to hang our dangle from this. So let's see. Maybe we want one of these here and here. I like this one better. Sometimes one looks better than the other one. This one seemed to have more sparkle in the rhinestone. Like that? That looks kind of pretty. I like that. Or, let me pop these off. I am going to go ahead and put some resin right here because I know something is going there. So I'm going to just pop a little dot of resin at both ends. And I'm going to test out these teeny tiny ones and see if maybe I like those better. Because they don't go crazy. You know, I think that looks pretty and it goes with the little ones that we have there. So I think that's a better approach. So I'm going to, and you guys notice, I'm not going over the top. Now one of the things that I did want to do, at least to one of these or two of them, whatever, is I really wanted to add leaves. Now my only problem with leaves is I don't have my dark green leaves. You guys, I fell in love with those dark green leaves with the gold brush on them. That now I always feel like every time I try some other leaves, they just don't do the same thing for me. So it's frustrating, and I know they're beautiful still. Look that's a beautiful leaf. I just need to allow myself to enjoy them just like I do the other ones and know that they are a little bit different. Look at how pretty that looks. That looks gorgeous. So we are going to either that, or I could do this way and put a leaf, and this might look good at the top to put a leaf. It does look good around those flowers though. I will say I do like that. But it also looks pretty this way. Just like that. Or maybe coming off oops. I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe coming off this way from these. Going like that. That looks very beautiful. Let's see. Grab a couple more here and put them on the other side and see if that's what I want to do. This might make it too much. Sometimes it's good on one side and then you put it on the other side and you've gone too far. So, but I don't want it on just one side. That much I do know. See, I don't care for that. I do not. That is definitely not the way I want to go. Maybe just on the bottom. Definitely not that. I was meaning to grab one of these. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with a bigger one of these on the bottom, and then the 2 leaves. And I think that's gonna do it for me. That's gonna make me feel happy. Okay. So, and I'm sorry you guys if I'm taking way too much time on this, but I want this to look a certain way and I want them to be nice. So I'm definitely going to take my time with getting the end result that I want. So there we go. There we go. Have the leaves kind of facing downward. I think that that looks best. And we've got them coming out just from between those petals there on each edge of the flower, so that it looks, it matches. Just make sure that when you're looking at it, you kind of get the right angles on everything. And now to pop it under the lamp and get it cured. And here we have our little bumblebee. Isn't that cute? Let me back off a little. There we go. Isn't that adorable? So there's that. And there's our beautiful lady. I wonder if maybe some leaves on this one would be appropriate. I feel like it would. I feel like this one should definitely have some leaves on it. It's just where, maybe coming right here, I think I know exactly where they need to be. That was an easy find. Okay. And that is gorgeous. What do you think, you guys? I think that looks gorgeous. Just making sure I get the right angles on the leaves, and then I do need to add some resin. So I'm just going to, I should have put it underneath there. Yes, I should have. There. Okay, there's that one. And we're going to just move this one and add our resin and put our leaf down. There we go. That was much easier. And I'm going to take one of my swabs, and there's just a little spot here where I got resin that kind of came out a little bit. Don't want that. Okay, you guys, I like that. I think that looks good, right? Okay, so let's put that in the light. And then we've got these beauties. Okay, let's try and see how quickly we can do these. So this one we're gonna go with some of these lighter pink flowers. And I'm going to, let's see, where do I want them to go? I mean, it's already got flowers in the picture, I mean in the around the angel, so I'd be covering up some of what's already there, and I don't want to ruin it, but then again I do like to have, you know, some of my flowers popping out in a couple of places. So like that. And I see here that I have a whole little area because of these that has resin that I'm just rubbing everything around in. And you all know, if you've worked with the resin yet, you don't want to do that. You don't want to leave anything that has resin on it sitting around your workspace, because you're going to get it all over everything. Your hands, your projects, everything is going to get tainted with resin. And I mean, usually you can overcome it, but it still can make a huge mess. Okay, so if I put that one there, like that, and then I've got my little rosebuds here, and I'm thinking, I don't think I want it to go there. Put one there. Ugh, they don't want to stand up. This little tiny stuff, you guys, can get really frustrating to work with sometimes. It's not easy. Okay, I'm going to put this one here. I think I might only add one of the white flowers, and then maybe another rosebud over here. Or maybe just another one back up on this side. And then we could take one of these teeny tiny ones and put that over here. And that looks cute. I might even add a second one right there. And I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to try and drizzle the resin down in the cracks, because that will work to hold it down, and then I don't have to touch it with anything to get the resin down in there, because touching it will absolutely make whatever it is want to stick. Goodness. And you don't want that because it's hard to work with then. It just flips and flops and like it's doing now. Flip that rose, put that rose back in its place. And then of course that one flipped around again. Oh my word. I can't get it down in that little hole. There's a hole that if it gets in there it'll sit nicely, but I can't get it to fall straight down into it. There we go. There you go, Mr. Rose. And then this one fell down the side. We got to get you back up there. And get you back in. And your sister too. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to put that right in that light right now. And we've got this one. And this one. And these are almost done. I think what I need to do though, you guys, is I don't have a whole lot of time to just keep on going with all of these. Because you guys probably don't have all that time. I'm going to get the backs of those done. I've got this one ready. The only thing I do have is right now on my hands I have so much resin residue that I'm going to ruin the tops of everything by touching it. So I've got to get it off of there. And then this one I'm going to save. That one and the other bumblebee I'm going to save for later, you guys. I have to be done. And then this one I think I'm going to finish up. I feel like I should finish it since I started it, but you guys, I feel so sorry for you that you have to sit through this long video. I can put a rhinestone right there. Oh, come on, buddy. Work with me. I think I've got a couple of pink ones here somewhere. There's a pink one. That will be pretty on this. Yeah, that's better. I like it. Okay, and then maybe, I think maybe one of these little flowers up here, one or two of them. Yeah, I'm going to add those two there and that little rhinestone. And really, I think that's all I'm going to do to the front of this pendant. And as you guys can see, I'm trying not to overload these with too much stuff. I'm trying very hard to not let myself go overboard. Okay, so there's those. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to snip the top piece off here. Sorry, my nippers broke at the tip again. This is the second pair that's done that to me. Oh, I could have left this pearl out. Oh, let me see if I can get it out of there. I needed to leave it out. There we go. And then we need some E6000 first. We're going to add some E6000 to the center. Just like that. Just a little dot. And I'm going to add these flowers right in the middle, and then I'm also going to add resin. But this is going to take some ingenuity here. I'm going to have to be putting my hands up under the lamp. So I'm just going to put this in place right here and hold on to it while the lamp tries to at least cure it to the point where it won't slip and slide. But I have to keep my hands on it in order to do that. And then I need to put some resin on the other side, and I'm going to put a generous dose of resin around that top flower to get it to have enough to hold it in place, because we don't want that to fall off. And then here's our little angel with the bird. Isn't that pretty? I think that turned out sweet. And then what I will do is I will take these and let's see, let me get, that's probably not big enough, maybe this size. I'm going to take my jump ring here and I'm just going to open it up like that. I'm going to put that right through that top hole there. And for now, I'm going to get one of my chains, my ball chains, and we'll just take, not that one because it doesn't have the holder or the clasp, this one, and we're going to put it right through that jump ring there and clip it on. This would make a beautiful necklace, a beautiful purse charm, as you see that I've kind of done with it today. You could hang it on your rear view mirror. Isn't this earring, whoops, it's twisted here, hold on. I got some of it stuck in it. Okay, so isn't this earring just a gorgeous dangle? I just love it, and it's super duper lightweight. It's made of acrylic, but the flowers are just beautiful in these earrings, and I love them so much. I could literally have, you know, 20 pairs and still not have enough to do all the projects I want to do with them. But so that's how our little, oh, no, it's not done, you guys. Look what I forgot to do. I have my bumblebees. I forgot to put my bumblebee on there. Holy moly. I would have been so mad at myself. Let's see, where do we want this sweet guy to go? I think right by the flowers here in the corner, or it could go by this one, or it could go up here. I want it to be seen for sure. It could be flying right next to the big guy. I think, honestly, I think I kind of like it over here to this side with the other flowers, or actually there's a spot right here that's kind of open. Perfect for that bumblebee. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so we're gonna add our resin right there. Make sure I got enough. And I'm gonna place our little bumblebee right there. Just coming from one flower to another. There we go. That is so cute. And I'll pop it under the light for just about 30 seconds. Okay, so now this one is going to get one of these special pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this jump ring here and take off the top portion. Whoops. Take off the top, and we're going to use this bottom section. Oh my gosh. But we don't have a hanger on this, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to get my tin. Hold on, let me go get my tin and my corner pieces. Okay, I changed my mind. I was going to go with one of these brass corner pieces, or bronze, I should say. But then I found this filigree piece, and I think this would actually be prettier on this. So that's what we're going to use. It looks very pretty hanging just from the bottom of this. And if I take, here, this is white. If I take that and show you, see how pretty that looks? So we're going to add that to the bottom. And honestly, what I could do is I could take this and cut it in half. I don't know if I want to bother with that or not, but it'd be nice to have the other piece to be able to use it. But with my nippers being sort of not in the best shape, I don't know how easy this is gonna be able to. No, it's too hard. My nippers are just not in the shape for that right now. So we're gonna just do this the normal way. We're gonna use the whole thing, unfortunately, and make it work. And I'm just pressing it down on there. We're gonna get that so that this little hole is in the center, so that when we hang our dangle from it, it hangs from just the right place. So I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna put some resin in behind this. Just like that. Try and get it all the way across. And I'm just going to go all the way inside the back of this piece. Why not? It protects the back side too that way. Okay. And I'm going to hold on to it for a few, just so that it can have a chance to get hard. Okay, so I changed my mind. I mean, I didn't change my mind. I still left that filigree piece on, but what we're going to do is we're going to resin this on. We're not going to hook it on with jump ring and so forth. We're going to resin it on just like that. So the first thing I like to do when I'm doing that is I like to put a dot of hot glue on this piece and position it exactly how I want it to be, right on top of that filigree piece, and that way I know when I resin that on there, it's going to hang just the way I want it to. And see if I need to adjust it, now's the time that I will adjust it. And I definitely can see that some adjusting needs to be done because the one piece sort of hangs off to the side. So that's actually how I need it to sit. I'm going to put a new dot of glue and put it up there and hold it down for just a minute. And then I will put resin on the back, trying not to touch the face of this, which is very hard to do, and put fingerprints. Trying to keep my hands off of it as best I can. Because the thing is that even if you just get little fingerprints on it, when you go to try and polish them out, sometimes you polish scratches right into the resin, and it ruins it. So then you got to put another layer of resin over the top of it, and then you risk ruining it more. So it's just a problem. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to stop this for just a few minutes. I need to make some dinner and figure out what's going on for the dinner hour, and I will be back. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can just finish these two, because this one we've got done. Here's our bumblebee, all done, ready to go. And this is ready to go. All I need to do is add a top, but you guys know what that's going to look like once it gets on there. So that is what this one looks like. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'll put them on top of something so you guys can see. This one I need to snap the earring backing off of. I just left it on there while I was resining it in just to make it sit better for me. But I do need to put a little more resin over the top of that so that that piece does not stick anybody. I mean, you guys know I'm going to put the ball chain at the tops of these, and you guys have seen me do that 100 times, so I don't really need to do that right now, and that way I can be done with the video and you guys can move on with your day. And then I put the top of that earring onto this one. Look at how beautiful that is. So let me grab, let's see, this is just a piece of cardstock paper. Hopefully I can get them to sit on there nicely. There's that one. Let's do this one next. So there's those two. And there is that beautiful bumblebee. So that's what they all look like, you guys. Are they not the most gorgeous things ever? They're so beautiful. I absolutely love them. And I hope you guys do too. I hope you enjoyed this video and the tutorial, and I hope you guys will get in there and do some for yourself, or get over to my Etsy store and maybe buy one as a gift for somebody. But I will have these in my Etsy shop by the time this video is released this weekend. So yeah, I'm going to finish the other 3 that I have here. And so that's what they look like. They are just gorgeous, you guys. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I actually have a little loop at the bottom of this one. I think I'm going to put, I have some little charms here. I was just looking at them just a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, they're little teeny charms that I think I'm going to put one hanging from the bottom. It's just a little AB rhinestone hanging charm. So I think I'm going to put one of those at the bottom of this one here. So I think it'll be pretty. But anyway, that's it, you guys. That's it in a nutshell. That's how you make these, and I think you guys would enjoy making them yourselves and or enjoy buying one yourselves. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. You can see I did get a couple of fingerprints on this one, so I'm going to be working to get those off of there. That's no problem. So I will get those off of there, and it doesn't look like there's anything else in there that might scratch it, so I might be able to just polish with the right fabric. Fabric is key when you're polishing something like this. Get the right soft fabric and you can polish those out of there. Hopefully, if not, I'll add another layer of resin over the top and we'll be just fine. I try not to have to do that, but sometimes I do. All of us do. It just happens. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you will leave a thumbs up and a comment on this video. Help me to grow my channel, you guys. I'm working hard at it, doing a lot of videos, putting out a lot of great content, I think, and stuff that you will enjoy. Share my videos, share them with your family and friends. Maybe they might like to see these tutorials as well. So if you can get them out there and share them with as many people as you can on Facebook and Instagram and all those places that you share stuff, Pinterest, I would greatly appreciate it. It makes my day, and it makes my channel grow, and you guys know I appreciate each and every one of you just for coming in and watching. So that is a blessing to me. So thanks a lot, you guys. Head on over to my Etsy shop. You can see what I've got going on over there. Wait for some other videos. I made this one, and I'm going to be making my calendars. That video is coming up, and I guess I don't have the finished ones right here in front of me. I thought I did, but I don't. I have them out in the kitchen. Anyway, I've got a couple of those done, and I'm going to be making more of them. I showed them in my last video, so you guys can check them out there. I'm working on more butterflies and bumblebees, and you name it. Judy, I got your bumblebee done. So we're all set there. I'm ready to go, and yeah. So we're hitting the ground running here. I can show you really quick. If I think I can. Maybe I can't. No, I can't. I thought I had Judy's bumblebee here, but I don't. Okay. So thanks a lot, you guys. God bless you. Be safe. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Love your family. Always, always, always. And let them know that you love them very much, and you are all amazing. Stay amazing. Be kind. Let's be kind to everybody we meet, even if they're not so kind to us, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, so this is what we're going to be doing